So Noelle, I was talking to somebody and they were asking about, your babies, and you socialize your babies. Cuddling and integrating them is important, right?
Cuddling does so many things. We all know about the study that cuddling helps our blood pressure.
Yes.
But it actually helps your dog's blood pressure and anxiety too.
Really?
They have proven that cuddling, spending time with their owners is a great way for a dog to relax, to get endorphins, to increase that bond. It's amazing what a little cuddle can do.
And you have 4 tiny ones right now.
I do have 4 tiny ones right now.
And so that's really important that you pick each one of them up several times a day, right?
Well, it's important at this stage of the game that we do what we call early neurological stimulation. And we'll go over that a little bit more. But basically, it's handling the puppies, putting them under a minimum amount of stress so that when they get older, they're able to handle bigger stressors because they've grown up with the skills necessary to combat those little stressors that come up in life. And we've all seen dogs that maybe overreact to a sound or a noise or a this or a that. By cuddling them and touching them and helping them feel safe and secure, that helps build that confidence that they're going to need as young puppies and into adulthood, the ability to counteract or just blow off things that are normal stressors.
And they kind of cry and they make all kinds of noises. Let's show that video of the puppies right now.
Okay.
All right, so what we do with puppies is early neurological stimulation, and it's little stressors that we do by putting the puppy on their back, waiting until they kind of calm down and relax into it. Then we roll the puppy all the way around 360 degrees to the right and 360 degrees to the left. I know, little stressors like these help your puppy be able to handle big stressors as they get older. The next thing that we do is we dangle them for about 5 seconds. Just let their little legs hang. And then we turn them upside down for about 5 seconds. And then we right them back up and soothe for a minute. Oh yes, it's very good puppy. Very good baby.
So as you can see, little Elizabeth was really stressed.
Yeah, she was not very happy.
She didn't like that being turned over and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's necessary.
It is. It's all part of the process. And if you don't do that, then your dog's going to grow up uber sensitive to certain things. They can actually, and it's kind of funny, but too much handling, the dog then becomes almost hyper energized, and not enough handling, then the dogs become more introverted and less apt to want to go up and investigate things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, and it's really important though that you do this at a very young age with your little tiny babies.
Yes.
So they're all very well adjusted by the time they go to their new homes.
Yes.
And so once the owner gets them in their new homes, I know that some people have cuddled their dogs, and then they become dependent on the person and very shy.
Yeah, well, and we're kind of walking a tightrope between 2 different behaviors. One of them is, let's say the dog gets scared or nervous, and we tend to want to reach down and pick them up and cuddle them through it. But what we're actually doing is catering to the fear.
Reinforcing
the fear. Yeah,
behavior.
exactly.
Yeah.
As opposed to helping our dog be confident and work through it.
So instead of the cuddling when they're in that mode, you want to cuddle them. You do want to cuddle and hug and, not necessarily grab and, squeeze him and call him George.
Yes, we'll pet him, yes.
But you do want to have that bond with your dog, but not to the extent where you're enabling them to be afraid and and be totally reliant on you.
Exactly. And so one of the best tips that I can tell you is to stop telling your dog it's okay, because it's not okay to be scared. Instead, say something like, you got this, and then put treats around it, go interact with it. Help your dog understand and discover that whatever it was that caused that initial fear is not such a big, bad, scary thing.
And we're going to do one on that here in a minute about the anxiety and stuff. But just the importance of getting the dog, making them
Yep. And then when they're calm and confident, pick them up and cuddle the heck out of them and tell them how awesome they are. Absolutely. You know, laying there on the couch at night and cuddling your dog is probably one of the best antidepressants there is for both dogs and humans.
It is.
And I think it's really important. Now, there are certain breeds of dogs and certain individual dogs that don't necessarily like to be hugged or hugged tight. And if you have a dog like that, please respect it.
Yeah, Lucy doesn't like that.
Mhm.
She's kind of more on the lines of, okay, you've petted me, now I'm going to go get in my space. Thank
Yep.
you very much
Yep.
for
It's
that.
almost like they're a cat dog. You know,
Yeah,
you pet me with your
exactly.
eyes, not.
But it is important to have that, and it's important to start at a very young age.
Yes.
To have the proper, appropriate cuddling interactions with your puppy.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, keep watching for our next video. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.